Your company's brand is something to care about. It builds trust with your customers and prospects, and it increases your revenue. Let's talk about how you can create content using your company's unique style, voice, and tone. Consider this. You're a loyal customer of a company called WriteSpot. You're subscribed to WriteSpot's email list. You read WriteSpot's blog. You feel comfortable investing money into WriteSpot's product. You trust them. Everything you read looks and sounds authentically like WriteSpot. Now imagine if one day a marketing email lands in your inbox from WriteSpot that just doesn't sound right. WriteSpot is conversational, but this email is formal. WriteSpot is friendly, but this email sounds distant. WriteSpot is helpful, but this email doesn't make sense. It's loaded with jargon and acronyms. How would this make you feel? You'd probably lose some trust and respect for WriteSpot. You've spent so much time connecting with this company through the content its people shared, and now you feel like all those people are total strangers. This is an example of how harmful it is to create content that doesn't consistently align with your company's brand. Without brand consistency, your company won't be seen as authentic or trustworthy. And this is proven in the numbers too. 59% of people say that authenticity of content is the number one way to create a following for a company's brand. Also, 83% of people agree that their trust in a company's brand would be negatively affected if they found out the company's content wasn't actually written by the company. Now, this doesn't mean you should avoid ghostwriters, guest contributors, or content collaborators. Just be sure you're not compromising your company's brand when external people get involved in content. Using editorial resources like a style guide and having an editor review all content for consistency are great ways to bring in new voices without sacrificing your company's brand. Okay, so brand alignment is a big deal, but you might be wondering, how do I create content that aligns with my company's brand? There are numerous factors to consider. What colors you use, what graphics you include, and more. But we're going to focus on writing specifically. Before writing content for your company, you need to have a strong understanding of your company's style, voice, and tone. Let's define these terms. Style is the way you use grammar, punctuation, and syntax. It's influenced by how your words work together and what effect your writing has on the audience. Think about the details here. How you define certain terms, how you position your ideas, and what formatting you stick to in your written content. Voice is the personality that's reflected in your writing. The words you choose, how you communicate information, and how you make a reader feel are all tied to voice. Each person has their own unique personality, and the same goes for companies. In every piece of content you write, you should be writing in a way that conveys your company's personality. And now on to tone. Tone is the approach you take that's appropriate for the context of your content. Tone encompasses the audience emotions that need to be accounted for and the resulting approach you must take. Here's a pro tip to prevent yourself from mixing up these terms. Think about style, voice, and tone in terms of what stays the same and what changes. Let's look at a couple sentences from a hypothetical HubSpot user blog post, for example. This first sentence could be part of a blog post that covers a new product update. Welcome! There's a lot for you to be excited about. Let's walk through this update. This second sentence could be part of a blog post that walks you through how to do something new with the HubSpot software. Before getting started with this process, log into your HubSpot account and click Contacts and then Lists. Now, let's build a list. Notice the difference? Both have the same style and voice. Their formatting, grammar, and syntax align with HubSpot's style, and they're both conversational, human, and approachable. In other words, they both have that familiar HubSpot quality to them. But the first one has a more casual tone, while the second one has a more instructional tone. You should always sound like your company, so style and voice stay more or less the same. Tone, on the other hand, can change. It's a response to the emotions your audience feels when they encounter your content. Style, voice, and tone should be your top priorities when writing for your company. Every piece of writing you publish is a reflection of your company. So keep it consistent with your company's style, voice, and tone to achieve that coveted authenticity.